Hey Aqua, this is a general reading for the second half of March. It will be focused on your energy. In general, I see the tarot as more of a psychological tool rather than a way of fortune telling. For more info about this, you can check the link below. And while I was getting in your energy, I felt something in my solar plexus. It doesn't feel like an imbalance. It feels more like, you know, that feeling butterflies in the stomach. What is happening with my light? Okay, sometimes I will be dark. Sorry about that. Like butterflies, like there is a sort of energy here that you don't know whether what is it? It's like an itch. You want to do something, but at the same time you feel you can't. So in your recent past, you have the King of Swords. That's you. Could also be air energy or Capricorn, and the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, also Earth or Sagittarius. The Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So what's happening here? What is going on? I feel like you are in a strange state of mind and feeling. Like this king and queen could be a pair. We've got this scenario, although I don't like to be that specific because these are general energies, and all of this that is happening and to us with other people is also going on inside of us. We always mirror people around us. Anyway, I can't explain it very well now, but I will try to focus it here. So it's like you might be in a relationship that is going, or you might see a connection that could be very fruitful and abundance, and it could make you happy, but something is keeping you. It's like this urge. You want to go about a connection, you want to build with a person, and something is keeping you behind. Eight of Swords. And I think that's what's keeping you behind is mostly your own, the little traps you put in your way, the little mind traps, the loops that your mind is falling into because you have put them there. You feel trapped, even though you can see how things could go with a certain person, or even if you even have this in your life, that stability and that good life of the Ten of Pentacles, still there's something off. Still you feel like I am bound and blinded and blindfolded and I can't move, although you can move if you want to. Look at her. She's not tied to the chair. She's just tied, just her hands are tied. Your hands are tied, but your feet aren't, Aqua. And this is the same if this duality is going on inside you. I mean, for most of you, I think that you are both the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles here. And it's not about another person, it's about what is going on in your head. Like you want to be productive and make a good life for yourself. At the same time, you want to reach for the stars and be like this great philosopher or teacher or professor or this great person, whatever that is, and you might not be satisfied with a good, stable life. And you're like, what am I doing here? And you can't move. Wow. And in the present, this takes a bit of a dark turn. Wow, I see so many different things here. Give me a moment. To put this into words. So, two scenarios. Either this is about a connection or it's all focused on you. So if this is about a connection, you can see the good side of it and still think it might keep you from doing the things you want in your life. For example, you might be in a very happy and successful marriage, but still you feel like you're not using your mind at its full potential, and you are being kept from doing things that could have made you even more happy. Like you left your studies behind in order to make a family, let's say. Now you feel trapped, even though everything is good with your family and there's nothing to worry about. So you find yourself in an impossible dilemma. What do I do? Do I just let it all fall down? And go about my crazy way and ideas and just jump from the roof and let my house fall to the ground? Or do I keep whatever I have built and try to push these ideas out of my mind? What do I do? Right now, I don't feel like you can do any of the two things, because one entails the other. Either you kill your spark and your joy and your enthusiasm and you keep whatever you have built, or you follow it to the unknown and everything else is coming down. And it's a very, very hard decision, but right now you're here. Right now you've got Four of Pentacles in reverse. Right now you've got all these things that you cannot appreciate because of this dilemma. So what good does it do? I mean, if you make a decision, it would free up space in your mind and heart to either enjoy the things you have or go and try to make something bigger. And this is also, if we are talking just about your energy, the part that wants to build something stable and stay there, or the other part that wants to travel the world or leave it everything behind and fall into research that you don't even know where it will take you, and it's uncertain. There are two options here. The path that is uncertain and may seem crazy to a lot of people, but something inside you tells you that you have to follow it, because otherwise you will feel trapped and stagnant forever. And the part that tells you the more practical part that tells you you've got a good thing going on here, or you may have a good thing coming, and if you just run off to the unknown every time you get this itch, you will never be able to build this or to enjoy what you've built. This is very difficult, Aqua. Very, very difficult. It's very hard. To need to choose between these two, especially if you have already built something, if you already have a family, a good job. How do you leave your family to say, I will go to Antarctica and study climate change for 5 years? I don't know. It's hard, but right now, no decision is also a decision. Is the decision to stay where you are and just not enjoy anything. I mean, either you're with your family and you're thinking of what could have been if you have had chosen the other way, or you're just there and you don't have any of the two, and you're like, should I stay here and build something, or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? Yeah. And you can't enjoy either, and you can't work on either of those things. And it's a crazy situation, and you feel like you are hanged here. And though you see what you want, because deep down you know what you want, this itch is there and it's telling you, do that, do that, do that. But you're trapped and you're like, why can't I have both? Why can't people and society see things as I do and create a situation where these things could both happen? But unfortunately, that's not how life works. And right now you have to make a decision based on the things you experience and the things you know and what you can take and what you want your life to be. You might say, but I don't know. That's why I'm watching this video. Well, nobody knows. Nobody knows anything, and you don't know, and you can never know which road will lead you to happiness, because happiness might not even exist. It might be a concept that we have created to make our lives a bit more bearable. That's a huge discussion. But if you believe that happiness can exist, you have an obligation to yourself to make the decisions that you think at the moment will lead you closer to it. And we are people, we make mistakes, and we are there for however long we might live to change those decisions and go back to the crossroads if we see that the road we chose leads us to a dead end. But you have to choose. You can't stay at the crossroads forever wondering what would happen if I take that road, or what would happen if I take this road. And there's sacrifices. There is no path without sacrifice. And they can't tell you where to go because it's like there's no clear it's not at all clear here. It's not clear in your mind. And for some of you, the right thing right now, because again, what is right and what is wrong, we could talk for days and still never reach to a conclusion. But what is right for you right now is inside you, and only you know it. And it might not coincide with what is right for the people in your life. And you get to the difficult decision of, so what do I do? Do I say, fuck it, fuck everyone in my life, I'm just gonna go and do my thing? Or do I stay and build on something that might be good and great, but I feel like a bird in a golden cage? Hard stuff. But you've got a wish. Your heart does have a wish. And I think now in the future, that wish leans a bit more towards letting things go and doing your thing and going for the instability. I don't want to put ideas in your mind that are not there, but I feel that deep inside you just want to be you. And you want the stars. What can you do? You want the stars. And to reach for the stars, you have to fly very high, and there is a lot of instability there. And it's crazy. Oh, also, Queen of Wands and the Emperor in reverse. If there is an Aries in this mess somewhere, I think your wish is pushing you far from them in the near future. Actually, all of these cards are Aries energy. You might be dealing with an Aries, and they might be the person that you have tried to build things with, and still you feel trapped. And now you want to go to what your heart truly desires and be the fool and do things your own way. This might also indicate a need to break away from the system and what it has taught you. I mean, we begin our life and most people won't tell you, yeah, go be the crazy scientist that lives 24/7 in his lab and someday might cure cancer. Nobody will tell you that. Most of the people will tell you, get a good job so that you can have a level of um, comfortable. You can have a comfortable life anyway. You meet a good person, you share your life with them, you have kids. This might not be the life you want. The life of the crazy scientist might seem scary, but without the crazy scientists, we wouldn't have the chance to a comfortable life to begin with. So it's difficult, I get it, but wow, Wheel of Fortune, Four of Pentacles, and the Magician in reverse in the bottom of the deck. The Wheel of Fortune here is telling us that everything is possible. Some things might seem impossible, but you never know how the universe works. Everything is possible. Whatever you choose to invest in, that's what will be given back to you. But it's a matter of choice. What do you want to invest in? If you could make that choice without fear of pain or of failure or any kind of fear, critique from the system and from society, what would your choice be? I think you have manifestation energy right now, and you have to choose very carefully where to put that energy. The Magician in reverse. Where do you want to invest your dreams and all of this great mind power that you possess? There is no right or wrong choice here. There is no right or wrong choice. The right choice is the choice where you feel comfortable, where you don't feel trapped, where you can be you and not who other people tell you you should be. That's the right choice for you. And I think you know what that is. So, in general, the thing that's keeping us from those kinds of choices is fear. But we've lived in fear most of our lives. Fear is propagated by the authorities of any kind, and it's their strongest tool to keep you in order. But I mean, We live a life that is what, like 60, 70, 80 years. Maybe you get to be 100, but still such a short period of time. And you don't know. Maybe you have afterlife, maybe you don't, but why should you taint however many years you have on this earth with fear? The universe here tells you, give me whatever you want and I will give you back if you just put your energy to what you want. Don't be afraid. That's it. I hope it made sense for you, and I hope you get to the right decision for you right now. Because if you don't, if the you doesn't exist as a concept because you have let all your wishes and wants and desires fall back to serve something else, be that a marriage or a boss or your family or whatever, you can't serve anything because you don't exist. First you have to find you and then put it in any other social construct. Anyway, I have lost my words. Aqua, courage, and don't be afraid. Life's too short. Bye. Love you.